Hi HCG YouTubers, it's Tiffany, the HCG housewife, and today is January 18th, 2012, very low calorie day 17, round 2, and I had a goose egg. I'm not too concerned about the goose egg. Many factors could have contributed. Food choices. I did my weigh-in at a different time. I had a big whoosh yesterday, a big loss yesterday, release, whoosh, whatever we want to call it. So I'm not concerned about it. It was a little frustrating to get up and hoping I would have reached the 230s, and I'm still sitting at the same spot. But I look back on when I was going into the 250s, and I didn't look for the 260s. But every time I get to that like decade mark, or not the 260s, because that was right when I first started, but whenever I got to trying to get into the 240s, I mean, it was ounce by ounce. It's like my body wants to hold on to each decade. But I'm excited to get past this point and keep going, of course. And that's that. I did my measurements though, and there were some differences. Last time I did my measurements from the first of this round to last week, there weren't hardly any differences at all. So this week has been a inches week. You remember it's pounds and inches, so this week's the inches part. Let's see, I didn't lose any in my neck. My bust, I lost 1 inch. My midriff, which is right here below, I call that midriff. I don't even know if that's the right term, but anyway, that I lost 1 inch. My stomach and waist area, I lost 1 inch. On my upper stomach, which I have this pooch here, like right here, and I'm measuring that as well because that's kind of sticks out. I lost 1 on that 1 inch, and then my hips and lower stomach, I went ahead and added those together. Last round I did them separate, but it's the same spot. So my hips and lower stomach, I lost 2, and that's exciting because that is like, besides my arms, that is like a major area, and I know that I'm going to have some skin hangage issues there whenever I get down really small, but right now it's not. But it's exciting to see that go down while it can. My left thigh, nothing. My right thigh, 1.5. I don't understand that. There might have been a weird way I measured or something, because that's just weird that one thigh has nothing, the other one is 1.5 inches lost. So that's odd. Left arm, 0. Right arm, 0. So I didn't change in that. So altogether I lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5 inches since last week. And last week I didn't really have any changes. So I guess this is for the round, 7.5. But wait a minute, last week I did have 0.5 loss in something. So about 8 inches for the round. And it could be different because, like I said, I think I did my right thigh kind of weird. Anyway, I wanted to talk about a non-scale victory that I had this morning. You know, when I first started HCG, one of the reasons that I'd started is because I just wanted to lose a quick, 10, 20 pounds to make sure that my winter clothing fit, because I was so afraid that all of them were going to be too small. And one of the reasons is because I put on these jeans that I have on today. I put them on, and it was like, it's like these were very tight jeggings. You know, those leggings that look like jeans. That's what these looked like when I put them on. And it was so bad that my husband, who never says anything about, oh, I think you're gaining weight or anything, when he saw them on me, he was like, ooh, are those going to be comfortable? So that he didn't actually say, hey, fat ass, you shouldn't be wearing those jeans, but his face said it. He didn't, because he was not going to say that, but it was like, ooh, it was pretty funny. But they're stretchy, so they weren't comfortable. I was going to say they weren't too uncomfortable, but anyway, when I put these jeans on, I was like, oh, none of my clothes are going to fit, because these were, comfortable last year. These were the jeans I put on when I went to estate sales, or if I went to, oh, when we were riding in the car for a long time, when we went to Virginia last year after Christmas, I wore these. And, you know, they weren't loose, but they were comfortable. And I was able, they were warm. So today, because it was like 30-something degrees outside in Dallas, Texas, now it's in the 50s. So it's already warmed up again. But anyway, when I got dressed, I was thinking it was cold outside. So I wanted to bundle up. So I put on my cold outfit that still looks cool, because I'm kind of tired of wearing the velour lounge pants around, because they're getting a little baggy in the butt area. But anyway, I wanted to stand up. I want to see if you can see these. There is... Ooh, oh, my stomach in. That didn't look so good. Okay, I don't know if we're going to be able to see it or not. But look how baggy these are in the... See, I have to pull them up now, too. But look how baggy those are. And like I said, they were... Excuse the lacy in my... Well, it didn't show very much. But, I mean, I can stick my whole hand in my pants and pull them out. And like I said, these were... They looked like leggings on me. They were so tight. And, you know, this was just before... Or just, you know, yeah, just before I started HCG, when I was looking for something, I was going to do South Beach, and the sweater's a little tight too, but I put that through the dryer so it would shrink up a bit. But anyway, it's when I was starting to do South Beach, because I knew I needed to do something, and then I found HCG, thank God, because I think if I was still doing South Beach, well, I probably would have gained a lot. I'm trying to fix this here. I probably would have gained a lot because of the holidays, and whereas, you know, I did gain during the holidays with HCG, I had the tools to get it off like that. So, even though I had a goose egg, which seems to be going around, by the way, let's see, a couple of people have had goose eggs that are in P2, while HCG Candini is in P3 and losing. What's up with that? The Whoosh Fairy needs to spend some time in P2 land for a while. I'm just kidding. I'm glad that everybody is losing that wants to lose. But anyway, HCG Candini is rocking P3. If anybody wants to go check out her her vlog, if you haven't, her vlogs, she's got a great way of how she's introduced food into P3 and stuff like that. And even though I did P3 okay, I didn't introduce food a little bit at a time. I was like, oh, P3 cheese, yum, yum, yum. P3, what else did I have in P3? P3 salad dressing, yum, yum, yum. I didn't add it a little bit at a time. I just went hog wild with it. But I know as anybody is, when they're heavy, it's not that diets are easier. It's just that you see bigger losses. And as you get smaller and you're looking to maintain this, it's going to be harder to add things in and make sure it's not making you gain. So that's, you know, something that I need to think about as I go through the different rounds and get smaller. I need to be more conscious of what I'm adding in to make sure it's not going to bother me. So anyway, I think that's about it for today. I'm going to go to Sprouts and buy some goodies. Some produce and stuff. And today, because I had the goose egg, I'm going to do a fish day today. What I mean by that is I'm going to eat fish for my protein. I'm not going to eat just fish. But we have a bunch in the freezer anyway, so I need to eat it. I've been eating beef a lot because I got the 93% ground beef at Market Street here in Plano. I think that the sale went off yesterday, but it was $1.98 a pound. And that is like amazing price for 93%. The 93.7, I don't know if that's 93% fat or 7% fat, or I don't know how it is, but it's 93.7, you know, the one that's the leanest. So I guess that would be 7% fat. If there's one leaner, I haven't seen it. But it was $1.98, so I bought a bunch of it, and we've been eating it. So that could be a reason that I had a goose egg too. That it's so good, and I just crave the red meat right now. So anyway, I hope everyone has great releases. I hope that the Whoosh Fairy gets into P2 land, because I know a few of us have been having goose eggs, and I hate that for, you know, when we're trying so hard to wake up to nothing. But remember, you do lose inches, and your body has to switch around and all this stuff. So happy releases, easy stabilization. No, big releases, easy stabilization, and happy maintenance. I think that's what Maddie says. I'm trying to, because it's such a positive message at the end. Okay, sorry. Bye.